Hey guys, Peanut here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, I'm showing off two more ideas for Hungry Hermits. If you don't know what Hungry Hermits is, it's a minigame being created by TangoTek, and it's inspired by games like Played Up and Overcooked. Last week, I showed you my concept for the freezer for Hungry Hermits, and now I'm back showing you two more concepts for Hungry Hermits. The first one being mobile orders, and the second is a drive-thru. How customers currently work is that you have to go to the dining room and go up to the armor stand. That way you can see the order and you'll be like, oh, okay, he needs a baked potato, and you'll go and get it. And then once you have it, you can go ahead and give it to him, press the button, and send him on his way. Now, let me show you how mobile orders work. Instead of a customer coming in and you scrambling to give them their food as soon as possible, instead with a mobile order, it will pop up on the screen. And it can be one of any 6 of these. And I try to make it a little bit diverse. You know, you might get something easy like a sweet berry, or something more complicated like pumpkin pie. And like I said, this would be random. So you might get a cookie, or you might get something like cooked fish. Now, this is a mobile order, so the customer is not here yet to pick it up. And that creates a bit of a challenge. If you recall, you only have one of your, 36 slots? And if you see this pop up, you can't necessarily go grab it and then wait around for 20 seconds for the customer to get there. You need that inventory slot to be running around fulfilling other orders, doing yada yada yada. As you're playing the game, you'll want to look over and there'll probably be a note block sound when a mobile order pops up, and then you'll see, oh, okay, I need a cookie, and they'll be here in like 20 seconds. I'll have to remember that. And then maybe about 15 or 20 seconds later, the customer will pop up, and it might be maybe a DoorDasher instead, so it's like a reoccurring character. And you see he's got his little bag for carrying orders. Now, once the guy gets here, then you're like, oh, okay, I need that cookie. Let me go get it quick. And you'll go over and get the cookie however the game works. And that's when you can finally give him the cookie and send him on his way. Now, I'm thinking that the way this would work is whenever a customer is triggered with the redstone, there's a small chance that instead you might get a mobile order. And this would make things interesting because, like I said, you can't fulfill the order right away, so you have to plan ahead for it. On one hand, you get to know ahead of time what you need, but on the other hand, the DoorDasher or the customer coming in for the order is going to have less patience. In case I didn't explain it, customers have patience. So once they pop up, they'll have a timer of, I don't know, to be determined, let's say 30 seconds. And he's gonna sit here and he'll wait for 30 whole seconds, but at the end of that timer, boom, he's done. He'll fall asleep and you'll lose the game. Same thing for the mobile order system. You'll have an advance notice of what order is coming up next. But once the customer is here for that order, he's gonna have much less patience, like maybe half the time. I like this idea because it adds another unique little random event that can happen, and that's also going to challenge the player's time management skills. And I think the things that make this system unique actually make sense for a mobile order. Because, like I said, he's going to have about half the patience of a regular customer, which makes sense because a mobile order is ideally supposed to be ready whenever the customer gets there. The second concept I'm going to showcase is the drive-thru. So we got a nice little setup here. We've got the way you take the orders, whenever you complete the order, and it's a nice little window, just like a drive-thru window. So here's a little simulation of how this might work. You'll get a little ding note block notification, that way you're running around the kitchen or whatever, and then you hear that, you're like, oh shoot, drive-thru. And if you ever worked in a drive-thru, you are expected to move a lot faster than normal and get orders out ASAP. I'm sure the players will love more time crunches, right? Like I said, you'll hear that little notification, and you'll see the customer pop up, and also a little minecart will pop out of the floor, so it looks like they're driving. And so you'll have to come over and click the button to take the order, and that's a quick little piston system so that you can cleanly move the glass out of the way. And you can see the customer and see they need their pumpkin pie. And so you, okay, blah, 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 run around, get your pumpkin pie, and then you'll run back over, give the customer their food, and send them on their way. And again, the way this would work would probably be whenever a customer would trigger inside the dining room, there's a small chance that he'll come into the drive-thru instead. One issue that I've seen with doing this concept is that both of these systems are a little bit big, or at least they take up a lot of wall space. But I don't think that's really going to be an issue because you can probably design this to be a little bit more compact and take up less wall space. Let me know what you think of these ideas down in the comments. I think they're both pretty neat. They're similar in some ways and different in others, but they would definitely add a few more kind of random, unique events into the game that will definitely get the players a little nervous and on a time crunch. Like I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.